All right. I'm gonna check to see if we got some sound coming out the back end here. And then we'll get things going. But yeah, I just gotta wait for the 1 minute delay. And check out the advertisements. Okay, we do have sound coming out the back end, which is good. And get this thing set up. So let's start this off the right way with ladies, gentlemen, pronoun. Lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for another live stream. This time here, we're going to be talking about going viral. It's pretty much every social media content creator's hopes is to have their videos go like insanely popular and spread out to millions of people and just getting all kinds of attention. But is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? There's good ways to do it and then there's bad ways to do it. And lately there's been some things in the news and going around on social media that have made going viral seem like a really bad thing because they went about it all wrong. Um, Specifically and particularly in the DoorDash cases. Now, I personally know what it's like to be a delivery driver. I delivered pizzas for a company or for a few companies um, for a side job just to get extra money. I know what it's like to roll up on somebody's house, delivering food, and not getting, a tip or not getting a decent tip or whatever. But that didn't stop me from promoting the business that I was working for in a positive light. Showing up with a decent vehicle in good shape, dressed properly, dressed appropriately, pleasant at the door, and leaving the customer happy that they chose our business. So this way here I could have a job for as long as I needed it. And so that our company would have a customer for as long as they kept enjoying our service and our food. These new people that are coming around, this new generation of people that are expecting people to tip more generously than they really can afford. Seriously, come on. Like, tips is to ensure proper service. First, you have to provide that proper service in order to get any type of reward for providing a service. You're not going to get tipped generally just on the meal itself. You have to promote to that customer who's ordering the food, enjoying the food. You have to enhance their um, their enjoyment of the company, the food, the presentation, the the atmosphere. That's how you get bigger tips. But ever since the dawn of social media and people posting their jobs and stuff like that on social media and posting their lifestyles and everything on social media, people have wanted to gain attention, validation, and support through going viral, which is like 5 million views in a week or a month. That's just a pipe dream for content creators. Would I like to see my videos go viral? Yes, but in the right way. Because as the pros would be that the video would make me money, the cons would be due to the language of the uh, social media terms of service. After a year, those hours from that video that went insane for views drops off. So now all of a sudden I have to keep that momentum up. And if you have a video that gets insane views, insane watch time, at the very beginning, trying to keep that momentum going is tough. It is really tough. So going too quick actually hurts you in the long run, because all of a sudden you might get monetized, you might get a little bit of money, but as soon as those hours drop off, now all of a sudden you're not getting any money and you're kicked off the program. Well, it's basically the ups and downs of going viral, having huge videos. Having one huge video, bad. Having multiple videos spread out over a course of time, great. But when it comes to going viral for the right reasons or going viral for the wrong reasons, there's a lot of people that have got this all wrong. There's people like, especially these DoorDash girl situations, these DoorDash driver situations, where they're being recorded doing stupid things or recording themselves doing stupid things and going insanely viral for their own stupidity. Olivia Henderson basically videotaped a guy sleeping on his couch, half naked, when she rolled up to the house to drop off an order that said, leave it on the front porch, leave it at the door. All she had to do was just put it at the door, take a picture, and peel ass out of there, go get yourself another delivery. But no, she decided to do something else. She wanted to get viral over her TikTok account, and it backfired huge on her. Now she's facing 2 counts of felony charges, which it does not look like she's going to get it does not look like she's going to get away from these. So that's going viral for the wrong reasons, going viral the wrong way. And in order to cover her tracks, what she do? Claims the victim. So, there was no attack to her on her, like to her. This guy was passed out the entire time she was there. He was knocked out cold. He was not moving. And she claimed, he assaulted her. So, claiming victim, wrong. Don't do that. If you are a victim, then be the one to go to the police and show the video. Be the one to do it the proper way. Posting all this kind of stuff up on social media about, somebody doing something wrong to you? Hell no. Let it go through the courts and then tell your story. Let the authorities handle this and then tell your story. Then go viral over your story. Don't be going to the social media first to get popular support and then go to the police. If you've been assaulted, bring it forward to the police first. That's the first thing you should do. And then there's this other one, this new one that I just found out about, where this lady was visiting her father out of state. She's from Kentucky, he's from Illinois or Indiana, the colder state. And while she was visiting him, she decided to do a little bit of door dashing to get a little extra money. Great. Well, apparently the customer that ordered their Arby's at midnight didn't tip as well as she thought they should have tipped, and decided to do something so disgusting that she could have, if the situation was if the situation was different, If the person was allergic to the contents that she put on the bag, could have had serious health problems, not just a little bit of coughing, gagging, wheezing, and throwing up. There could have been some serious health consequences for what this disgusting lady did. And I'm going to play a little clip. I'm going to play this video that I found from a channel called 15 Minutes of Shame. And this will basically spell it all out to what this disgusting human. It's hardly even say this person is a human, because there's no humanity in this person whatsoever. So I'm going to roll the clip. Let me put it up.
Driver bringing their food sprays it with an unknown liquid and is caught on camera. The couple only realized something was wrong after taking a bite.
Let me introduce you to Courtney Stevenson, a DoorDash driver who wasn't happy with the tips she got, and she decided to pepper spray her customers' food. Today, I have all the information, exactly how many charges she got and how much time she's facing. Without further ado, let's get started.
Pepper spray. Now, that's literally, if you look up what pepper spray is, that's weapons grade pepper. That's weapons grade Scoville unit pepper used for weapons. And she sprays it on this couple's order because she was pissed off that she didn't get enough money for a tip. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Now at 5, a delivery driver is arrested accused of spraying an order with pepper spray.
Have you heard about this story? It's gotten a lot of play.
Yeah, it has.
This incident, it was all caught on camera. Micah Knoll spoke with the couple who placed that order.
A typical night for Mark and Mandy Cardin turns sour. A delivery driver bringing their food sprays it with an unknown liquid and is caught on camera. The couple only realized something was wrong after taking a bite.
Wife went into the door and got the food and brought it into the house. And I still hadn't went into the kitchen. She was sitting there eating, and all of a sudden she started just coughing and like gasping, like she. Okay. She started choking, and then she threw up.
Vanderburgh County Sheriff Noah Robinson says tampering with food in this manner can be considered a level 5 felony.
It's possible to go to prison for this. Now, it depends on the criminal history of the individual involved. And so it's way too soon to be discussing what kind of outcome I'm looking at. That might be something later on when it came to if a trial occurred or if a plea was in there to have that discussion. But nonetheless, tampering with somebody's food and deliberately adulterating it is a felony in the state of Indiana.
So at first,
now that's just that's a lot more than just a little spray. That's lacing it. That's lacing that order with an unknown, with what at first is an unknown substance. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting behavior.
when I was watching this news clipping, I got a little confused because the press briefing from the arrest agency is from Kentucky. Well, it turns out that she committed this crime in Indiana, and then she fled to Kentucky, where she's from, and that's where she got arrested. Now, this crime is so serious that they are in the process of extraditing her to Indiana right now. But we'll get into the charges in just a moment.
When Cardin tried to contact the driver, he says he was blocked. Cardin says he went to social media to warn others.
I know how powerful of a tool social media is, because you see people go viral for everything. And, you know, I don't want to be famous. This isn't about being famous. This is about protecting people.
And that is the most honorable reason, in my mind, to want to go viral, to protect other people, to show other people you need to be careful of individuals like this who maliciously vandalize your property or maliciously tamper with your food when they deliver it. There are disgusting people all over the place. There are wonderful people all over the place. You just never know what person or what personality type you're going to actually find yourself into. And this is where that balance of, viral, good, bad comes from. And this guy wants to go viral to help protect people, which is a great, honorable reason to go viral.
This should have never happened.
Now, I totally agree with him. First of all, there's the public shaming factor. Someone like that should be humiliated and should be remembered for the rest of her life for being such a nasty piece of crap. And second of all, he's 100% right about protecting the public. This is a very serious issue, and you don't want that shit to happen again. We already had that moron in Arizona that was spraying bug spray on food. The last thing we need is a bunch of DoorDash drivers now pepper spraying the food. I mean, I love my food spicy, but not that much. Now, wait till you hear what her reasoning was for pepper spraying the food. This is...
Yeah, and like I said, the stuff that they make pepper spray out of is weapons grade Scoville unit pepper. It comes from the hottest pepper that has ever been grown on the planet. So that's why you hear it has maximum efficiency.
It's completely ludicrous. And she must think that the cops were born yesterday to believe such a stupid story.
The driver has been identified as Courtney Stevenson. A news release from the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office goes on to say she told detectives she used pepper spray not on the food, but to spray a spider she said she saw while making the delivery. At that temperature, outdoor spiders in Indiana are not active and would not be capable of crawling on exposed surfaces.
Yeah, and spiders have already either migrated to warmer climates or they've migrated indoors to warmer situations. So, her saying that there was a spider there at 35 degrees Celsius or 35 degrees Fahrenheit, totally ludicrous. This chick is out of her mind. She is off her rocker. She needs to be sent away.
Stevenson is awaiting extradition to Indiana after getting arrested in Kentucky.
I have a lot of friends
Weird
who've
story.
been pepper sprayed for work, maybe working in law enforcement. They say it's one of the worst things to happen. So
That is.
having it happen unexpectedly, I can't even imagine. Next at 5, Lucky Strike, the sweepstakes.
So, you got these people that are just going out maliciously, either accusing people of stuff that they didn't do or maliciously tampering with the food that they're ordering or packages that they're requesting for delivery. And, these people that are going viral because of this, not a good look. Not a good look. Going viral for all the wrong reasons just brings all the wrong results for what you're trying to get accomplished. Now, when it comes to doing good, honest, quality content, like I've seen so many other really huge content creators with massive channels of 2, 3, 4, 5 million subscribers. Yeah, their stuff's going to go viral by nature because there's so many people that have an opportunity for subscribing to their channel to watch that video that they've just created. So they're going to get massive views. Like the one channel that I follow a lot, the Filipina Pete channel, it's got well over 400,000 subscribers. And on general terms, she gets 30, 40, 50,000 views on practically any new video she puts out. Because of you work on the percentages, you're going to get roughly about 10% of the people who subscribe to your channel, or less, between 1 and 10% of the people that subscribe to your channel to actually watch your videos no matter what you put out. The more and better content that you put out, the higher that percentage is. But if you can generalize between, 5 and 10% of the people watching every video that you make, when you get up into the 100, 200, 300, 400,000, maybe even a million subscribers, you're talking about an automatic base of a very large number of views. So your views are going to literally look like they're going viral with, 10, 20, 30, 100,000 views. That's just natural. That's being viral. That's being a great content creator. That's going viral in a good way. These knuckleheads that are tampering with food, falsely accusing people of stuff they didn't do, it's going viral for all the wrong reasons, and that's the bad side of going viral. So I just wanted to bring that up and basically talk about, what the positives and negatives about going viral are. The negatives is, after a year, the hours you got on those hot videos you had, they go away. But those large channels that get like 40, 50,000 views on every video, they're gonna stay. They're just gonna keep riding. When those 40, 50,000 views come off from the year before, they've already got them replaced. That's staying viral. That's staying relevant. And basically, going viral is just relevance. How relevant is your channel? How relevant is your content? That's where the virality sits. And if you have just like little spikes here and there where you're going viral, once a year, yeah, you're gonna get monetized for having, meeting the requirements. But as soon as you fall below those requirements, you're gonna get demonetized. You're not gonna be making any more money. It's good to build yourself up to those larger channels that have those 30, 40, 50,000 views on every video than to have just one or two videos that just blow up and then all of a sudden, when the balloon pops, you're done. You got no more, nothing left to show. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to basically just say, until we meet again, until we see you in the next one, I wish you all peace, love, and happiness.